Do you sort of internally rate your albums and know which ones were closest to their intent and where you hit the mark? And
Well,
is this it?
kinda.
Is this the album?
No, I don't think the album was very much different from Running for the Drama, Coincidence and Likely Stories. It's all diverse, strong material, whether the strength is in a love song or in a song of some kind of social meaning. So I'm very grateful because I know if you make like 3 great albums and only one gets heard, you know enough to thank the people who are helping. Management agencies, radio stations, certainly the record company. It makes a big difference, and I think many people don't really know that.
Miranda Mulholland has joined us, by the
Woo!
way. This shocking red hair just walked in. Tours. Buffy?
I went around the world in 3 weeks. I don't advise it. I got dizzy. No. I started in Hawaii, and we went on tour through Australia, up through Hong Kong. Then we were doing arena concerts with Morrissey in Wales, Scotland, England, Ireland, in New York, in California, and back to Hawaii. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Or at least making the person who's booking you go with you.
There you go.
And last question, how does the music travel? Does it travel well?
Yeah, it does.
Because each audience hears it with different ears, that's all.
Yeah, and especially because of the internet, people are hip to each other's music. It's such a nice time. I was lucky enough to be there in the '60s when music was all over the streets, and people were listening in coffee houses to all different kinds of genres. People could find on the radio there was such wide playlists. You could hear flamenco next to Delta blues, next to British folk songs, next to contemporary songwriters, and then it kind of all got shut down. And now I think because of the internet, more and more people can find more and more music, and I love that.
Well, there's also a station called CKUA, which does all of that. With no apologies. Thank you very much. More champagne for the audience.
Yeah.
Now, here's the question. Let's see how this works. I was over at the National Music Center, and I'm thinking in terms of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame kind of thinking. It might be stilted, but I'm just thinking that if they asked you for one thing that would represent you or you would want left behind in a showcase to speak to another generation of who you were and what you did, what would it be?
They already have a couple of things of mine on display. They have, the incredible presentation that the JUNOs did for me for the Hall of Fame, where Elaine Bombery and Six Nations brought in all those Mohawk dancers. I had on this sparkly hot dress and real tall rhinestone shoes, right, platforms, and they are on display, available to see. I don't know where they are at the moment because it's kind of under construction, but I already did that. Otherwise, maybe my mouth bow.
Okay.